Knocked us flat on our ass with this one. Okay, let's go. And talk to Pathonex. Hopefully we're not running into any more frost trolls on our way up here. Already had that once, don't need it again. Also, I feel like if we do one little misstep here, we're going to die. Like, that's gonna be a very long fall. Oh. Oh wait, that was the wrong shot. But hey, we got a nice view of the aurora up here. Yeah. Please. There we go. Let's move on. Oh, Ice Wraith, hello. Don't need any of that. Oh, there is a frost troll. Are you fucking kidding me? Come here. Yeah, come here. Let's mine some orichalcum while we're here. There we go. Okay, how did this goat get up here? We already went through like 3 different areas that were so badly iced up, we needed a shout to get through it. How did this goat get up here? I understand an ice wraith and a frost troll, they are meant for this cold, but the goat? The goat should have died like quite a while ago. Dragon goat. Wasn't that like a plot point in Shrek 2 or something? Or was that a donkey? A donkey and a dragon? Something like that. Donkey, yeah. Man, just when you thought you couldn't go any higher up the mountain. Come on, let's go. Throat of the world discovered, okay. Oh, that's a dragon wall. What did I say?
Greetings, Wunderneek. I am Parthenax.
Hi!
Who are you? What brings you to my Strulmach, my mountain?
You're the master of the Greybeards?
They see me as master, Wuth Onik, old and wise. It is true I am old. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation?
I need to learn the Dragon Wrench shout. Can you teach me?
Drem, patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove.
Which would be?
By long tradition, the Elder speaks first. Hear my Thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin.
He's going to shout at me.
I have spoken. The Rotmulag waits. You understand fire as the Dove do.
Okay.
Now, show me what you can do. Greet me not as mortal, but as Dova.
He wants me to shout fire in his face. Okay. Which one exactly? Fire breath, right? Yeah, fire breath. Shouts. Q. No, F. Q. 6.
Roll.
Yes, Sosedo Vrostmul. The dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind. So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a Jor, mortal. Even for one of Dovasos, dragon blood. What would you ask of me?
Can you teach me the Dragon Wrench shout?
I have expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin.
Pathronax is like, man, finally I get somebody coming up here who speaks my own language and they don't even want to talk about the weather. Fuck me. The Greybeards didn't want me to come at all.
Yes, they are very protective of me, Bahlan Fadon. But I do not know the Thum you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me.
Oh?
Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts.
Okay. How can I learn it then?
Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum?
I need to stop Alduin. I like this world. I don't want it to end.
Cruzha, as good a reason as any. There are many who feel as you do, although not all. Some would say that all things must end, so that the next can come to pass.
Yeah, not in my time, please.
Perhaps this world is simply the egg of the next Kalpa? Lean Vokeen? Would you stop the next world from being born?
The next world will have to take care of itself.
Pars, a fair answer. Rofus, maybe you only balance the forces that work to quicken the end of this world. Even we who ride the currents of time cannot see past time's end. Wulsetid los trahodis. Those who try to hasten the end may delay it. Those who work to delay the end may bring it closer. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus, now I will answer your question.
Oh, that's not a weakness. You just want some companionship.
Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monaven, what you name throat of the world?
I never thought about it. No, dragons like mountains, right?
True, but few now remember that this was the very spot where Alduin was defeated by the ancient tongues. Vaucht Unslad. Perhaps none but me now remember how he was defeated.
Using the dragon wrench shout, right?
Yes and no. Viknus Nikaron. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him. The Nords of those days used the Dragonrend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad.
So,
it was the Kell, the Elder Scroll.
Title drop.
They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time.
Okay, so they used an Elder Scroll to put him into a different time period. And we are actually dealing with an Alduin who's not even at full strength. Yikes. An Elder Scroll, what's that?
How to explain in your tongue? The Dove have words for such things that Jor do not. It is an artifact from outside time. It does not exist, but it has always existed. Rahwalan. They are fragments of creation. The Kele, Elder Scrolls as you name them, they have often been used for prophecy. Yes, your prophecy comes from an Elder Scroll.
I will have everybody who
But
watches this.
is only a small part of their power. Zofa Suyek.
I will have everyone who watches this know that the German word Kelle means soup spoon. I cannot unsay this. Are you saying the ancient Nords sent Alduin forward in time?
Not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day, he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when.
Oh dear. That must have been super lonely. How does any of this help me?
Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, With the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break. You could learn Dragonrend from those who created it.
Okay. Do you know where I can find an Elder Scroll?
Croesus, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are likely better informed than I.
The lorekeeper at the College of Winterhold might know.
Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way.
How could an Elder Scroll cast Alduin through time?
Vormendok, I do not know. Perhaps in the very doing, they erased the knowing of it from time itself. The Dove are children of Akatosh. Thus, we are specially attuned to the flow of time. Perhaps also uniquely vulnerable. I warned them against such a rash action. Even I could not foresee its consequences. Nust Lihorn, they would not listen.
You mean you were there?
Yes. There were a few of us that rebelled against Alduin's Thur, his tyranny. We aided the humans in his overthrow.
Well, thank you.
But they did not trust us, ni Ov. Their inner councils were kept hidden from us. I was far from here on the day of Alduin's downfall, but all Dove felt the sundering of time itself.
What does the Dragonrend shout actually do?
I cannot tell you in detail. I never heard it used. Kogan. It was the first Thum created solely by mortals. It was said to force a dragon to experience the concept of mortality. A truly von Mindoran. Incomprehensible idea to the immortal Dove.
Yeah, I mean, if a shout basically forces you to become what the shout is for a short while, you're forcing something that's immortal to suddenly become mortal for a few seconds. That's pretty badass and pretty scary at the same time. It kind of reminds me of like the plot of The Last Unicorn, where at one point, in order to save the last unicorn from the Red Bull, the magician just is like, magic, do your thing, do whatever you need to do to save her, and the magic turns her mortal, and she actually starts feeling herself dying in her own body. That's gotta be such a scary experience if you are immortal. You're the master of the Greybeards. Do others come here to train?
I have taught the way of the voice for centuries, and the Thum since long before that. But no, Dovahkiin. Others do not come here to train anymore. Saran, you are the first in over 100 years. I meditate on the Rotmulag, the words of power. I counsel in their use. It is enough for me.
That still sounds incredibly lonely. You meditate on the words? How?
Knowing a word of power is to take its meaning into yourself. Contemplate the meaning of a Rotmulag. You will become closer to that word as it fills your inner self.
Yeah, humble but lonely.
Will I teach you, Dovahkiin? What word calls you to deeper understanding? There are 3 to master. Fus, Faim, and Yol.
Fine.
Fade in your tongue. Mortals have greater affinity for this word than the Dove. Everything mortal fades away in time, but the spirit remains. Ponder the meaning of spirit, unslad sie, where mortal flesh may wither and die, the spirit endures. That is fine. Let that meaning fill you, sum arc mora. You will find that your spirit will give you more strength.
What do I do with the Elder Scroll when I find it?
Return it here to the Tid Achran. Then, Kele Vomindok. Nothing is certain with such things. But I believe the scroll's bond with the Tid Achran will allow you a seeing, a vision of the moment of its creation. Then you will feel, know Dragonrend in the power of its first expression. You will see them, Uthfadon, my friends, Haken, Gormlaith, Feldir.
Haken, Gormlaith, Feldir? Who are they?
The first mortals that I taught the Thum. The first tongues, the leaders of the rebellion against Alduin. They were mighty in their day, even to attempt to defeat Alduin. Sahrot Hun. The Nords have had many heroes since, but none greater. I cannot tell you in detail. Dremyolok, greeting, which calls to you, It is called force in your tongue. But as you push the world, so does the world push back. Think of the way force may be applied effortlessly. Imagine but a whisper pushing aside all in its path. That is Fus. Let its meaning fill you. Sum arc mora. You will push the world harder than it pushes back.
Alright. And...
Return it here, but
Oh, come on.
Then you will see them. They were mighty in their day, which calls to you.
Let's get the last one.
In your tongue, the word simply means fire. It is change given form, power at its most primal. That is the true meaning of Yol. Solyek, power. You have it, as do all Dove. But power is inert without action and choice. Think of this as the fire builds in your sum, in your breath. Sum arc mora. What will you burn? What will you spare?
Alright. Well, thank you, Parthenax. It was a pleasure speaking to you. I hope you had some fun with this conversation. I know it's been a long time since you had a visitor. So I hope you enjoyed this. We are going to save here. I hope you guys had some fun. And we're going to continue tomorrow at 7 p.m. Vienna time. I don't think I have any work commitments tomorrow. Hopefully not. But yeah, anyway. Thank you guys for joining me today. Take care and have a good evening. Bye bye.